Hi, we're just getting into the final one, which is going to be on opportunities. It's all about having ways of doing meetings and things. This is by far the simplest actually, so I gave you a kind of wrong steer in my last video. So how are we going to do this? Quite simple. Message, sales, come to me, customers. And we'll go to test customer. Because it doesn't matter if we muck you around, but it's whatever customer you're kind of working with at the time. So we've got test, because that's the one we're going for. Okay, and test customer, so here we come. Right, imagine a scenario. You've just spoken to a customer, okay? You could log in calls here, perfectly decent, and I think that's a good idea when you're trying to get into an ongoing conversation with people. You keep getting knocked back trying to get hold of the right person. But at the point where somebody says yes, give them a ring, get one of the directors to phone me, I'm available at 2 o'clock or whatever it might be. At the point that somebody says, yeah, let's have a meeting, instead of logging it in the meetings, what you can do, I think best, is go to opportunities and just press opportunities, and up it will come. Now remember I said opportunities, for each opportunity you get paid, which is kind of nice. I like to get paid, and I'm sure you do too. So what we're going to do, right, we'll create an opportunity. So there we go. Now a lot of this information you ain't going to know, and it's fine, you don't have to worry about it. So what we're going to do here, so subject is any kind of subject that makes sense. A hot lead, arranged meeting, want to discuss safeguarding. So you might say phone meeting to discuss safeguarding. Yep. Who's the customer? Well, test customer is a customer. You can then schedule in a call if that's the best desirable thing, and you can create a call just as you did earlier, but you can bring in the people responsible. You can schedule in a meeting. Just as we did, kind of, you know, like you just go in, a single click, really simple. Or you can schedule in we can put into edit there, so we can go customer email, so it's their phone. So next action, you can put in the date for something. You can actually just simply say call for a proposal, so you don't even have to schedule in these kind of two. You can put in expected closing, but by all means leave that blank if you don't know, it's not a problem. If you think it's a really hot lead, make it a 4-star lead. If you think it's all a bit lukewarm, make it 2-star, whatever works. Who's the salesperson? Who you want to give it to? It could be me. And you get some information there. It could be tagging it. You can tag it in here. So we can say training, whatever. Don't have to tag it, just put it in. And internal notes, anything that makes sense, as it were, in here. And then anything about the kind of name. So you might want to put in contact name, so Colin Dyson, title, etc. But the information should be available of test customer as well, so you can worry about it too much. And then you just save it. So it's all in. As long as you've signed the what's the action, put in the internal notes down here, the information we need to follow it up in a reasonable way. Bearing in mind we could always speak to you, of course, and most important, of course, there's a salesperson, and what the action is required. I mean, even if you don't actually put in anything here, or meetings, or indeed the next action, and it's just all in the internal notes, it will still work as long as a salesperson's in and we've got enough information to make sense. So it really couldn't be easier. So hopefully that'll do it. If there's any other questions, you can come back and let me know. Just give me an email, speak to Sandra, and we'll get it all bedded in, and I'm sure you'll be confident. Cheers.